I don't know if it works, quite frankly, because, it didn't work with your first venture, and it's probably not gonna work with, this next thing that
Didn't
you're
work
talking
with
about.
the first one, of course, because 'cause I've learned from it.
You No, you
Have you,
clearly
though?
haven't, though.
Have
You're
you
talking
really
about
that I've learned from it? I have got on for around 30 minutes telling you just how much I have learned from it.
but not really. I mean, you're gonna fall in the same pitfalls that you did
You're
last time.
assuming I'm going to be falling in the same pitfall.
Not
However, there's
assuming, I
nothing to
know it. I
you're
know it.
simply extrapolating old data and assuming that my new venture is gonna
I am
fail.
I am using old data. That's because that's how the future is gonna be predicted with, is
It's
your
old
past
data,
failure.
and it doesn't account for the fact that I've grown as a person, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur within these last couple months.
And you're proving my exact point. You're too cocky. You think you know everything, but you
I don't
clearly
think I
haven't
know
learned enough.
everything. I think that's very disingenuous.
Disingenuous. You're the one who's coming off as
Well,
disingenuous
yeah,
to me.
but you say I think I know everything. That's a pretty
You just
bold
said you
claim.
did, though.
No, I don't. I don't know it all. I don't know everything. I am, someone like me can't know everything. I'm a 20-year-old guy. I can't know everything, but I do know what I do know, and I do have the ability to research and to learn and to deeply and critically learn very quickly and very rapidly.
I think you have issues recognizing what you don't know.
Perhaps I do.
So you're gonna do anything about it? I mean, it
I do a lot of inner work, a lot of inner emotional work, and I feel like it's been very fruitful for me. And I've been medicated for what I need to be, and I find that I understand myself and I understand how I can continue. And I've been at rock bottom. I've driven Uber. I had to drive Uber after Dylan left to make ends meet and to pay my rent, to pay off, living expenses, to buy food. I've been down there, and I think that I've only proven myself as someone who's able to get out of pitfalls, as someone who's able to learn from themselves, and someone who's able to perform at that.
I mean, in my opinion, I feel like there's nothing else I can add of value here because you just saying, you're gonna get out of pitfalls, but in my opinion, you're not. And quite frankly, it's just frustrating to hear this. And I don't. I might as well just leave at this point. Like, there's. I'm just going in circles with you. Doesn't
Perhaps you
seem like you're
should.
learning.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. I mean,
well, the door is
yeah, I
yours,
mean, I'll
Peter.
I'll get out of here. I don't really care. Phone. Just
I can't believe it. I can't believe for some reason you think through numerology and esoteric teachings, you're going to somehow ameliorate these clear character flaws that you possess. That somehow you're not going to repeat your failures of the past. And it seems as if this brashness, this egotistical nature will be the underpinnings of your demise.
That's a lot to say, Pierce. And when I looked across the table and your mother's eyes, telling her that I'd given you such a grand opportunity, I could have never thought that this is the way you would choose to approach everything. I understand, Pierce, and I see what you're trying to say here. You leaked a bit too much with what you said, but, why don't we continue this interview with this 3 minutes left? Ask me anything.
I'm curious. I'm curious what do you think makes you any different than any of these other 20-year-olds, in crypto and shady industries, saying the same exact things, kind of extolling their virtues with little to no realism, practicality in the way that they're executing their business. It seems as if you're another one of them, a flash in the pan, waiting. Everyone is waiting on the downfall.
There he goes. Only time will tell if I'm a flash in the pan. And ultimately, it's up to you to predict if stuff's gonna go well or stuff's going to go poorly for me. And, I'm doing everything in my willpower and my ability to make sure things go well. And ultimately, like, stuff will go the way it goes. And I understand that. And I remain detached from the outcome.
I simply don't understand where, the person I had known, 10 plus years ago, it wasn't a Machiavellian demon, a monster. And you've simply turned into a solely profit motivated, delusional, self-absorbed, narcissistic sociopath. And I'm curious about how you turned into such a horrible person, such a Machiavellian caricature.
I think you're going off the rails here, Pierce. I'm not really sure what you're getting at. You're calling me narcissistic and sociopathic?
I mean, you were
I
about
don't
to
really
prevent your own friend, one of the closest individuals you've ever known, from competing, from making ends meet, making a living in an industry in which he had already put months of expertise into, months of hard effort.
I feel like every
So
action I
close
had
to cut
taken
off your
from that
closest loved
point
one.
on was well deserved and well merited within my own rights, and I am unabashedly there without any sort of regret for what I had done. And ultimately, I don't view myself as a sociopath. I think I'm a very well adjusted human. And I'm very happy that you're bringing these concerns up.
Well, I believe we've reached an impasse. I don't think any new value will be added. I would shake your hand, but I think you're simply
I
a
don't know if you
slimy
deserve my
individual.
handshake, Pierce.
You're a slimy individual, and I would not want that stink upon me of such a morally corrupt individual.
Well, I'm happy to hear what you've had to say. We don't have much time left, but I would just like to say, Pierce and Peter, thank you guys for interviewing me. And I think that's it.